What up? What up? We are
You might get lucky getting a used one from somebody for not too expensive, but the resellers are going crazy selling them for like $500.
that's insane. Not paying 500 for that, especially if it's made in China. I might get corona.
Are we allowed to say that right now?
Oh wait, that's not politically correct. Yeah, I'm on it. So, hey, Lewis, you got some new music that just dropped, right?
Yes, sir, man. Just dropped my new track. It's called Old Religion, bro. I actually released it like 2 days ago. It's available on all platforms. It's doing very well right now. Apparently, it's like my best track. Numbers are going up fast, and people are really gravitating to it, man. So yeah, I'm super excited, man. So humbled by how it has encouraged people. But yeah, I released it the last day of March. It was on a Tuesday. Yeah.
Oh man. Now, did you get any delay because of everything that's going on, or did you try and release it sooner? I just wonder because sometimes these things, even though they're automated, with everything that's going on, there might be a
Yeah.
change.
No delay. So usually what I try to do is have the song done like a month ahead of time, so I can submit it like 4 weeks ahead. So it can give me an opportunity to maybe submit it to certain playlists or blogs or so even gamers. You know what I'm saying? And it just in case something does go wrong, I have time to fix it as opposed to just putting in like 2 weeks before, where it takes them like a week or two to release it to like 150 stores. So I try to release it like 4 weeks ahead before I submit to them.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play some music. We got some music on Spotify that I'm gonna be playing with Miguel's help. We're gonna play some new tracks and some music for people.
All right.
Miguel, you got the list pulled up? All right. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. No, I'm just messing with y'all. But seriously, we're gonna put on some music, and then we'll get back to this Zoom meeting. here on the Hype. But thank y'all for tuning into this quarantine edition. Let's go.
Let's go.
They tell me I ain't got the energy to make it. I tell them I ain't got no memory for hating. It's the pressure for the heavenly blessings and my enemies. All things working like the late shift. They tell me, Tank, you ain't really bad at Asian. I tell them, wait, you don't really know my problems. They say my faith been falling into fractions. I say it's Satan, but all this distraction. All this distraction. Yeah, they tryna get the bro, get me relaxing. I never been opposed, always been a sucker for chillin' with some centerfolds. Xbox and some Netflix, text message in a different post. Never tryna get my soul, put me on a different grind. People tryna take my money, demons wanna take my time. Evil overtakes my mind, Holy Spirit take it back. Put that Bible to my lips, you know that I be facing facts. Flesh is yelling, chase the cash, spirit help me catch my breath. Outside looking good, but after every check I'm still in debt. Cherish every millisecond, if I got time I'm still a threat. I feel it in my filaments. And all these whispers in my ear just be attaching to my fears. They had my back, stabbed my back. Ain't been this savage in some years now. They tell me I ain't got the energy to make it. I tell them I ain't got no memory for hating. It's the pressure for the heavenly blessings and my enemies. Walk into town, put on a smile so nobody knows. Oh, dang, I just gave up my secret. Depression creeping, who's encouraging my brother's keeper? Reach out for help, so I thought, but I ain't really seeking. I've been killing demons, but I still see them breathing. I've been seeing blessings, but I don't feel deserving. God know I'm grateful, but I don't feel I've earned it. But it's spirit burning, and Lord know I'm willing. So I dust myself off, cause it's souls to win. Devil never gonna get my soul, but he wanna get my soul. They tell me I ain't got the energy to make it. I tell them I ain't got no memory for hating. It's the pressure for the heavenly blessings and my enemies. All things working like the late shift. They tell me, Tank, you ain't really bad at Asian. I tell them, wait, you don't really know my problems. They say my faith been falling into fractions. I say it's Satan, but all this distraction. All this distraction. Never gonna get my soul, but he wanna get my soul.
Just a composite sketch, just an image I chase. Try to erase the sketch marks, others I trace. It's exhausting not to be real, but easy to be fake. When receiving compliments, reply with the obvious. False humility, witnessing hidden iniquity. Like, we like the way you shine, like the way you shine. Not seeing what illuminates really isn't mine. So when I go home, lock the door when I go inside to make sure no one sees I go in and close the blinds. So secure and real sure of an insecurity. Anxious in many cases, that's the basis of what's ill in me. Can't stay still, but yet I'm begging for peace. Feel like I haven't done much as I scroll down my feed. Observing moments of time, though it's not what it seems. But it's those same posts that you bound to believe. Thinking you need a moment you could post to be seen. Do they see me? Cause I don't feel seen. No, do they see me? Cause I don't feel seen. Just post and don't forget the hashtag. Don't forget the hashtag. Just post and don't forget the hashtag. Don't forget the hashtag. Just post and don't forget the hashtag. Don't forget the hashtag. Just post and don't forget the hashtag. Don't forget the. Woke up unsatisfied, turn to look at my phone. Funny the things that face us when we think we're alone. Each vid pic and meme, fueling my inner soul. Got me feeling cold like a fridge when it's closed. Seeing places to go while I'm watching from home. Refreshing my own page and see the likes that I've gained. Make sure when you tag me, place an ad by my name. What will my children say when they reference these days? Like, back in the day, things weren't this way. Hardly interact when the screen is displayed. Just a portal to your mind, got your focus in a bind. And then we wonder why we feel God silent. Our lives on display, no place that's private. Access easy to get, yet we struggle to find them. Everyone's got the answers, but no one is enlightened. Lost ourselves to be social and we're social is dying. Do they see me? Cause I don't feel seen. No, do they see me? Cause I don't feel seen. Just post and don't forget the hashtag. Don't forget the hashtag. Just post and don't forget the hashtag. Don't forget the hashtag. Just post and don't forget the hashtag. Don't forget the hashtag. Just post and don't forget the hashtag. Don't forget the, yeah.
Yeah, we are back live on the hype. I'm looking crazy because I don't know the cues on Zoom, but we're learning them. We're here with A. Lewis. Where you at? Where you at right now?
Me? I'm in my house, quarantined, right by my closet.
That's that. I noticed the closet. I wasn't trying to say nothing, but yeah. The thing is, you're outside of the closet. You're not in the closet.
Yeah, right. Like R. Kelly was at one point, right?
Trapped in the closet. That's Lou.
What's up, everybody?
So that's Fort Lauderdale. Is that where you're at, or where you at, A. Lewis?
Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. I'm in Fort. That's where I live.
Mm-hmm. You by the beach, or you down the main street?
I'm 10 minutes away from the beach if I drive.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We're about 30-45 minutes from Cocoa, so that's the closest beach we got. We're in Orlando. But we're on the east side, so we're a little bit closer to Cocoa Beach.
Yeah. Oh, Cocoa Vieira?
That Cocoa Beach and then Vero Beach is like 30 minutes from there. So like I'm telling you, Cocoa Beach is like basically the breeding ground for spring break. Basically where coronavirus is right now.
Right.
With all the people that are still on the beach. But we surviving. We're doing our thing,
Okay. Yeah, no need to go to the beach right now, bro. Swim in the pool.
Oh, salt water. It cleanses everything. No?
Right. Yeah, you're right. But if you want Corona, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I saw a meme that said if you want to cure Corona, just drink 2 Heineken. You'll be straight.
No, I think the cure is the lime. That's what it is. The lime, right? Luke?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the lime. Yeah, the lime.
The lime. Yeah, put the lime. Squeeze the lime in.
That's what it is. Just make sure it's bacteria free.
Oh boy,
it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Think about this and everything that we've been dealing with lately, and bro, I can honestly say at this time, like, I feel blessed. I know a lot of people are struggling, so I know it's tough for people. So if we can bring any type of entertainment to their life, we definitely want to do it. We definitely want to bring music and everything that's going on. Like how has it affected you? Because I know as a creative, like, because you're stuck in the house, it might actually help you in the sense that it'll give you time to write. Have you been working on any music?
Talking to me?
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking to you. Oh yeah. It's actually, man. It's in terms of music, it's affecting me like in like the best way, because I have so much time now to record and just record ideas, and I have my own studio at home. So I have no excuse not to make anything now. As opposed before I was working like 70, 75-hour weeks. You know what I'm saying? I probably could get a day in and record like 2-3 songs. But now it's more consistent. I mean, I'm home literally all day, bro. Like, I'm just quarantined, and so yeah, it's been helping me for the better. I mean, I'm being super productive right now. I'm working on a couple special tracks after this one, so I'm just being mad productive with it. So I can't complain. It's affecting me good.
That's awesome. It's always good to take advantage of free time and be productive as artists. Sometimes we can get into a little bit of a funk, but usually you just have to work through it and put it in God's hands, and the muse is going to flow.
Yeah.
It's funny. I shared a meme with Chris, kind of something that got posted by somebody saying that now, if you don't come out of this without your side hustle or without your project being started or actually finished, then you weren't lacking time. You were just lacking discipline.
Right.
And that's so true. But the more interesting thing, the reason I sent it to Chris was because there was a comment below it that said, this post comes from such a place of privilege, it's not even funny. I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
And then they somebody else fixed it. So they fixed it. They crossed out the side hustle stuff and all that, and they basically put if you don't have any of that stuff, then you're okay. Take care of yourself and your mental health. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you're promoting mediocrity and complacency. What's going on?
Yeah.
So I love that mindset of getting stuff done, and it's very important to have as a creative.
True. Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Yeah. I don't think it's a place of privilege, especially with for the most part, if you have internet up in your house, even on your cell phone, like, you could pull up YouTube. You can learn. It's funny because like next Tuesday, our team over here at our current job, they're actually getting out free lessons to learn a coding program called Python for free.
Nice.
And that's supposed to be the new wave of like coding programs. So like, there's different things that you can do that like, maybe it's not even so much like your side hustle, but it's something that might be out of your comfort zone. I think a lot of people are they're taking this time, they're sitting on the couch, they're becoming couch potatoes. They're like, oh, let me just binge watch shows. Like, that's all good. Like, don't get me wrong. Enjoy your shows. Enjoy Tiger King. I ain't trying to get in the way of that. But, like, if you can learn something new and be something more, like, why not? So, like, we joked about it earlier, but, like, me getting back into reading books and getting back into, like, learning different things, like, I'll let people make fun of me, but at the end of the day, like I'm learning, you know what I mean, and taking advantage of this time, because one thing that I noticed about like this whole coronavirus situation is that like now that we're indoors, like people have said that the climate's getting better, like dolphins are swimming up in the in Italy, like it's like the world is getting a break that they needed, and we're so like fast paced, like, oh, we got this plan, we got this plan, we got this. And I just think it's crazy that, like, in all this time, like, maybe it is God's purpose for us to just take a break, take a breather, and maybe just relax and learn something new. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, learn a new skill. You know what? I'm gonna actually say that the one thing that we need to be doing, if you say you didn't have time to get into the Word of God before, to put God first, which is crazy. It sounds like an oxymoron. Like, oh, you need time to put God first. That doesn't make any sense. But if you don't find the time to get into the Word of God at this point, then it's never going to be a priority to you. I don't think. I think it's something very important, and for all of us in whether it's the CHH movement, Christian hip hop music or whatever it is, that's a really important component that we have to include in our daily lives, because that's the message that we're trying to bring. That's what we're trying to represent, and we need to be rooted in that.
Right. I agree.
And it's 100% accurate, and I think before we get even too deeper into that, I wanna play some more music. Miguel, you got us? Just play the next two tracks, and then we'll get back and we'll talk a little bit more about all this, because this is, we're getting deep over here. This is the hype. Let's go.
I'm built for this. I've been around folks who would kill for this. A little bit of fame made me arrogant, so I had to step back and get some arrogant. Too much smoke in the air, heart heavy, couldn't bear. Cutting ties, I need shares. Too raw and that's rare. Ay, taking advantage, there they go taking advantage of me. I wrote some hooks in your books. I'll make the beats that you took. Taking advantage, there they go taking advantage of me. But I can't let my bitterness take over how I'ma handle this. I'ma need help with this. I know I can't on my own. Took me a while to get out the house. All of my friends weren't really my friends. Some of them just want the clout. Trust issues kept me too quiet. I can feel I'm about to start a riot. I've been gone for that too long. Time to take me off silence. Hey, blood on my coat, but I'm not dead. Where you been? Where you been? Blood on my coat, but I'm not dead. Where you been? Where you been? Blood on my coat, but I'm not dead. Where you been? Where you been? Blood on my coat, but I'm not dead. Where you been? Where you been? Blood on my coat, but I'm not dead. Where you been? Where you been? Blood on my coat, but I'm not dead. Where you been? Where you been?
Y'all don't wanna spar or smoke. Got our hands up, rated bars on the joke. Hit a KO, gonna show you the ropes. I don't let it dance, put advance on the flow. Guard your mouth, better watch your tone. When they dial that sound that they hear on the phone. Close to the ground, but an airplane mode. Got that belt, not a print on the throne.
Yeah, I remember when I didn't have it all figured out. Had to get it down. Built a team that got sabotaged. Went incognito looking camouflage. Now I shake hands with the best of them. Vital organs, I'm protecting them. Making moves, I'm playing chess with them. Making moves, I'm playing chess.
There's blood on my coat, but I'm not dead. Thrown in the well, so I'm lost in the head. Hard to digest, couldn't see it then. Little did I know I'd be in charge of the bread. Blood on my coat, but I'm not dead. Drug through the mud, there's cuts on my neck. Couple hearts, dog tags, and a bulletproof vest. In 20-some years, they'll call me a vet.
Blood on my coat, but I'm not dead. Where you been? Where you been? Blood on my coat, but I'm not dead. Where you been? Where you been? Blood on my coat, but I'm not dead. Where you been? Where you been? Blood on my coat, but I'm not dead. Where you been?
Let's get this shit.
Yeah. One, two, three. You might catch a two-piece messing with me. He like, boy, you're too weak. But I'm hype, screaming, ooh, wait, ooh, wait. 1, 2, 3. You might catch a two-piece messing with me. He like, boy, you're too weak. But I'm hype. time I get on board, there ain't no acting. I been right from the jump, I get it cracking. It was me, myself, and I till my life got redefined. Now I'm semi-locked and loaded, boy, I'm packing. I've been lit like summer tunes, what it do? I've been down since 93, just said the dudes. My flow just like R&B, I keep it smooth. You know that it was a tactic, you gotta practice, switching the mood. Open hot as fire, but I'm heaven bound. I can't never pump the brakes, no time to settle down. You can catch me in the alley where it's dark enough to scare you, but I'm covered by the blood, so I walk in style. Yeah, I got people around me who wanna see me progressing. Got no time for the drama, I don't do well with exceptions. I just stay focused, it's not whenever, they just second guessing. And I don't care about your dollars, I'm satisfied with my blessings. I'm screaming 1, 2, 3. You might catch a 2-piece messing with me. He like, boy, you're too weak. But I'm hype, screaming, ooh wee, ooh wee. 1, 2, 3. You might catch a 2-piece messing with me. He like, boy, you too weak. But I'm hype, screaming, ooh wee. Look at that ego. They was acting green, I'm talking Shigo. 3D with my homies like the Migos. Fly like Tarantino, this why he ain't been that easy, ain't no free throws. I was out here acting like I had it all together. Why you lie? All that hate, pride, and jealousy gon' eat you up inside. See, we all gotta give up to you, you decide. You gon' use it for the one or you gon' use it for the prize. Talking big bags, know you want it. You brought the whole crowd, gonna flaunt it. But you going home broke, you the opponent. But I was that young bull, now I'm chosen, yeah. 1, 2, 3. You might catch a 2-piece messing with me. He like, boy, you're too weak. But I'm hype, screaming, ooh wee, ooh wee. 1, 2, 3. You might catch a 2-piece messing with me. He like, boy, you're too weak. But I'm hype, screaming, ooh wee.
Yeah, we are back live on the hype. I'm in my backyard. You know what's right? I'm just chilling with A. Lewis.
Yes, sir.
And we also got Louis Febo. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Much love.
Yeah. So we're talking with A. Lewis on the break. We're talking about how we went from busy schedules, A to B, C to C. And you're like, boom, 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 the whole time. And then, now, we got all this free time. Now, we have a reflection. And we're in this time where we have to basically look at ourselves and say, who are we? Am I right?
Yes, that's right.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so I was talking to Lou right before this because he was talking about how important this time, since we have a lot of free time, to build like an essential and a strong relationship with God. And I'm like, before I was working like 70, 65, 80 sometimes hour weeks. I was sleeping like I was praying 5 minutes before like I went to sleep, just like a random prayer, whatever. I talk to God, it is what it is. Or I wake up in the morning, read a Bible verse or a chapter, and just prayed on the way to work. I was just like in a super rush, man. Never had time really for God. But now it's different because now I'm literally stuck at home for like 24 hours, man. And I get to go outside to see the palm trees every now and then. But well, the thing I'm trying to say here is that a lot of people they fear and they're scared of self-reflection, because that's what personally happened for me. Once I found out that I had enough time and to look in the mirror and say, yo, this is who I am, you know what I'm saying? And dig inside of myself, you know, to pray, actually, you know, worship God, read the Bible, you know, fast, you know what I'm saying? Actually communicate with God. And that's what I was fearing, because throughout that, for me fasting, through me praying with God, through me reading the Bible, he was just showing me more things about myself that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it felt weird to me because I'm like, yo, you telling me a lot about myself, but like I never felt this before. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people, I would even say like fear. A lot of people, they don't have that. They don't have that desire for like to study who they are as a person. A lot of us carry a lot of baggage. A lot of us carry a lot of emotional wreckage. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't understand why we behave certain ways. You know what I'm saying? You know, when we run it so fast, especially in Florida, man, such a fast state, bro. Sometimes we were 80 years old and we were wondering, yo, why are we like this? You know, why am I so bitter? Why am I so angry? You know, why can't I show enough grace to people? So I feel like now we have time to do self-reflection, actually study who we are. And for creatives, even better, because for me, I put that on paper, you know, because I'm actually making a song about how scared I was of just like having self-reflection, because I always ran away from it, because I don't know, man, something about me looking myself in the mirror just always scared me away. So yeah, that's my point.
To kind of go off of that, you know, I think what hits me most about like that whole analogy of your reflection in the mirror. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but like, have you ever gone into like the bathroom at the middle of the night, right? And you're washing your hands, and you just look up, and the mirror's there, but the light's off, and you freak yourself out because it's you think it's someone else. So, like for me, that's almost like a deeper analogy. Like in the darkness, like we don't recognize who we are. We don't see who we are. And the reflection itself, you may think it's like something else or someone else, you know. And you know, when we think about how our lives plan out and how things plan out, sometimes we don't even have time and have had the time to be like, how did I get here? Where did I come from?
Right.
And you know, even if you talk to like 10 years ago, yourself 10 years ago, would that person be proud of you?
For me,
you know,
is that a question?
Yeah, let's ask that question. 10 years ago, yourself, would Angel 10 years ago be proud of A. Lewis right now?
Yeah. Because, you know, 10 years ago, I was 10 years ago. How old was I 10 years ago? I was 11 years old, bro.
Man.
You know,
we just dated ourselves, Lou. We just dated ourselves.
Yeah. You know, I was in middle school, bro. But at the same time, you know, back then, you know, who am I? Who was I back then? You know what I'm saying? I was a kid attending middle school, really weird kid, awkward. You know what I'm saying? Just couldn't speak English right. You know, all that kind of stuff, and you know, struggling in school. You know, always trying to find my identity in people, what people thought of me, and I carry that even until I graduated high school. So yeah, man, old A. Lewis would be proud of me right now because of the progress I made and how more emotionally stable I am, and most importantly, bro, because I got saved, bro. I got saved my senior year of high school. I used to be Catholic, you know what I'm saying, and almost left the church, did whatever, you know what I'm saying, because I didn't really know what I was that I believed in. But you know, when old A. Lewis wasn't the new A. Lewis, man. I'm 22 now, man. I can say
you're definitely pretty old. I will say that. Chris and I aren't there yet, but
we're not there yet. You know, I'm working. Hopefully I'll get to that age. No, I'm just kidding. Lou, I'm gonna ask you the same question. 10 years ago,
I'm gonna be brutally honest and say that no, I would be severely disappointed in myself. Definitely not where I expected to be, not where I want to be. 10 years ago, I was living in Puerto Rico. I was about to make a major life change. And, you know, well, things happen and here we are again. But I'm definitely not where I want to be creatively in music or anything like that. I thought I would be in a completely different place because things were going in a certain direction. But hey, everything happens for a reason. I'm not trying to make that an excuse for anything that I've lacked in, because it's definitely my responsibility. However, I do believe that God is sovereign over all things, and He has your life mapped out. And what we view as our path isn't always where we end up going, and He knows where we need to be, and that's where we're going to end up. And I'm just trusting in that and trying to put the work in now, so that maybe 10 years from now I could actually be proud of where I'm going to be.
Yeah, that's so deep.
I think this is a great time for reflection for everyone, whether you're proud of who you are or where you want to be better in whether it be in your home life or whether it be in your relationships. I think this is a good time to reflect. But I think it's a good time also to play some of A. Lewis's music. So
absolutely.
I think we're gonna play Hope, and we're gonna play his other single, and then we'll talk about the singles, and maybe we'll get a live performance out of A. Lewis.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Miguel, you gotta drop that heat for us.
Do it.
Yeah. Hey, Lewis. Yeah. Look, where do I start? I simply begin. Physically hurting, hurt it within. I carry these burdens, give up the weight. Too much to live, my life is at stake. Anxiety, wait before you get in. Just give me a break. Depression was knocking, too much to handle out of my plate. Love you, my God, but give me belief. I gotta believe, I wanna believe. I'm into your name, I measure my faith. I'm running on E, all I got is a seed. Oh. What can you say? What can you do? Make me better again. My enemy left me, I'm tired of the crime. Please make it return, bring me hope in the end. Yeah, bring me hope in the end. Look.
Help my unbelief. Help me when I cannot see. Though the pain washes over me, I know you can heal me. My God is watching over me. I know I can't see clearly. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Look, weak and fainting, my doubts explaining. A lot of feelings simply not enough. And my God went back for the missing one. Then it gives me faith that I can overcome the ugly storm, yeah, here it comes. Maybe going through it at the worst of times. And my God is with me, He won't let me drown. He'll part my sea like the Israelites. Whoa, the pain, the shame can be really distant from the grace of God. If I take a look at how far I come, you probably notice I'm a different guy. Different type of dude, different type of squad, different type of group, different type of odds. We all looking different, different type of God. Never blending, camouflage, yeah.
Help my unbelief. Help me when I cannot see. Though the pain washes over me, I know you can heal me. My God is watching over me. I know I can't see clearly. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, the pain will end.
You know, I honestly feel that when we're struggling with pain, when we're struggling with unbelief and doubt, that's when I feel that God is most closest to us, most nearest to us, because I feel like He's molding us to something great.
Help my unbelief. Help me when I cannot see. Though the pain washes over me, I know you can heal me. My God is watching over me. I know I can't see clearly. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, the pain will end.
to continue this routine. Do your best, brush your teeth after you chase upon a dream. As I say in the mirror, as I look in the mirror, regretting each and every day. Drawn on my emotion just like any other day. Get my old pair of jeans, shipping heaven by today. Whatever, nobody cared anyway, nobody cared. Whatever, I go to heaven whenever, but I hope it's pretty soon, maybe this afternoon. And I hope they don't cry while they're reading the letter. Only shot that I got from me getting away. Cause the world is pretty cold, nobody cared anyway. But if they even care, they could never relate. Cause the world always told me, you not fixable, man, you not fixable. Well, I guess today it is, and I feel a little chilled, but I'm ready for this. I've been thinking for the longest, but the moment here it is, I started writing the letter. Told my parents not to cry, it was all for the better. And heaven is a chance for all of us to be together. For my little sister Molly, I was too big a cider, but today I say I'm sorry. I don't mean to let you down. You my little queen, you should never leave your crown. Goodbye, little guy, put the numbers in the safe. I saw the heavy gun, they not took it out the case. I held it in my hand, they not took it to my room, my cave, my favorite special place. I took a moment to myself, a moment to pray. Then I lean against the wall, didn't slide it down. I put the gun up to my face, right or wrong. Soon I guess I really know. I hope God can rest my case. Whatever, I go to heaven whenever, but I hope it's pretty soon, maybe this afternoon. And I hope they don't cry while they're reading the letter. Only shot that I got from me getting away. Cause the world is pretty cold, nobody cared anyway. But if they even care, they could never relate. Cause the world always told me, you not fixable, man, you not fixable. Wake up, do my hair every day. Put some makeup on my face, but it's just another day. Trying to get from all the pain. Forget yesterday, I'ma focus on today. Shut my feelings down the drain and put a smile on my face. It is just another day. On my way out the door, I ran into the papers, then I read about this case. A little young boy in a bad mental state. They found him in his room with the bullet in his brains. And it sucks, cause I can relate to his pain. I could kill myself and get away from it all. Cause this world won't ever give a break to my flaws. I cried down on my knees and took a moment to pray. Father God Almighty, have mercy on his face. Let it not be too late, let it not be too late. It is just another day, it is just another day. It is just another day, it is just another day. Let it not be too late, it is just another day, it is just another day.
Rock?
Acapella, right?
Yes, put in acapella.
Here we go.
Yeah, we are back live on the hype. We're in my backyard, chilling by my pool, quarantine style, with A. Lewis.
Yes, sir.
And A. Louis.
And A. Louis.
Yo.
Yo, so we just heard your music. Let's talk about the records. What kind of what went into those records that actually made those different and set apart?
Between Just Another Day and Hope?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Just Another Day was right after I released my single Faith Without Sight. Just Another Day is about suicide. So the first two verses is about a kid he's having a rough time through high school. And he doesn't know how to work around this world. Basically, like, he's having a tough time adjusting to society, and it's pretty sad. I don't know, man. At a certain point in his life, he gets depressed, really depressed, so he decides to write his parents a letter because he's done. He just over with this world, bro, because, I don't know, it feels like he can't weigh the burdens of this world. And so he writes a letter to his parents, and he talks about how, you know, he just don't take his death as like some sort of punishment, but take it as a relief in a way. So he went to his room. You know, if you hear the track, he leaves the letter right there, and he just offs himself. And so he killed himself. The second verse is about a girl who's going through a similar thing, but she actually finds hope in Christ. And then she actually prays that his soul actually makes it to heaven, because it's a hard question when you tell somebody, if they tell you, if my friend killed myself, do they go to heaven? You know what I'm saying? It's a tough question to answer. So she prayed that she actually made it to heaven. Hope is different because I'm more matured as a lyricist. I'm more matured as a storyteller. I can put words better together, man. And I have Kristen on there, Kristen Caleonen. She's amazing singer. So that song is basically about 2017, man. I almost left faith, you know what I'm saying, because right after I became a Christian. Now I had some really tough question popped up in my head to the point I had anxiety and I couldn't even sleep at night, man. So that song is actually dedicated to that season in my life where I literally had the faith of a mustard seed, and I probably thought I had less than that because at that time. And you know you're going kind of crazy with these questions when you think, okay, man, this is the measurement of faith I have today. You know what I'm saying? I was literally thinking like that, man. And it's like, you can't measure your faith. You know what I'm saying? You can't literally do it, at least. And so, yeah, man, I mean, that's the difference between those songs. That's like the writing process, for both of those singles.
I mean, and what I think is crazy is your range and the things you're talking about. But I think what's deeper than that is that you find yourself almost coming across the same subject. So you have losing your faith, but then you also have losing your life. And when it comes to both those things, I think a lot of us, I wouldn't say have gone to the extreme of losing their life or losing their faith altogether, but I think we've gone through it in similar ways. Like, something has happened to us, something that someone we know has like tried to like, although they were just living their life, like their actions have affected us in a way where we question who we are, and who we are like after life, who we are in our current life, in our walk with God.
Right.
And I think when it comes down to those situations, I've always shared this, and it's like 100% true. Your faith should never come from externally.
Yeah.
Your faith should come from your relationship with God.
Amen.
You and just Him. Because you can read tons of books, you can do a couple of things, but like if you're not in the Word yourself and you're not seeking Him yourself,
right.
Your foundation is nowhere. Your foundation can change like that.
Right.
And that's kind of like where we go into your last song, and I want you to perform it live. We're doing Old Religion live.
Old Religion.
So if you could for us, let's do an acapella of Old Religion, because I feel like that goes perfect with what we're talking about.
All right. Cool, let's do it. So the first verse goes like this. I remember just being 5, going to church out of obligation, keeping faith without being questioned, believing God, and you only pray when you needed something. You're in desperation, pray very hard, you won't burning hell, be a good kid and you'll get salvation. That didn't get me far. I'm 21 with a bunch of friends, different walks of life, been trying to study what they believe. Walks of life, been trying to study what they believe. A lot of questions, some worship God, others hate religion. They see the demons, they worship peace. They see religion, they see the demons, they worship peace. And some are Christian, but they pick and choose part of the truth, and they set the ways on what they believe. And some are Christian, they pick and choose on what they believe. I got some friends that want a guy, a million questions just wants to lie, not the universe is what they believe. Yeah, tell me what that is. The hook. I've been questioned, I've been lost, so the steering keeping faith, not on your path, not on your cross. Never knew the meaning, I can't promise that I will. I've been worshiping my own pain, no religion can fulfill ya. Hey, I've been questioned, I've been lost, so the steering keeping faith, not on your path, not on your cross. Never knew the meaning, I can't promise that I will. I've been worshiping my own pain, no religion can fulfill ya.
tell me what you worship. I got questions, can you help me learn them? Seeking peace with a suffer film, or you believe in different? Tell me if it's working. You kill religion, you're on a different journey. Give up on God, you think he's a phony. Too many rules that you fed at keeping. You kept the movement, it's what you deserve. You believe in different like the universe. This type of energy, this type of God. The world is changing, the devil's busy. I call us now, we chop it up. We talk about how religion felt. We try to view it in the middle ground. We try to see what the issue is, but our journey path took a different route. Yeah, hey. I've been questioned, I've been lost, so the steering keeping faith, not on your path, not on your cross. Never knew the meaning, I can't promise that I will. I've been worshiping my own pain, no religion can fulfill, yeah. Hey, I've been questioned, I've been lost, so the steering keeping faith, not on your path, not on your cross. Never knew the meaning, I can't promise that I will. I've been worshiping my own pain, no religion can fulfill, yeah. That's old religion for you guys, man.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're talking about. That's exactly what we're talking about. Ain't no religion can't fulfill you. So it's really a relationship with Christ and moving forward with that. And I think if you're not having that relation with Christ, I know it's tough. I know it's hard. And I know you have bitterness. I just want to tell you that God still cares. God still cares about you. And I want to thank A. Lewis for being on the show. Louis,
appreciate you for having
me. Make sure you follow A. Lewis at the letter A, Lewis, Luis, Met Christ. Make sure you guys keep up with us at the Hype Radio Show. Thank you guys for tuning in, guys.
Appreciate it.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Have a good one, y'all.
Peace.
Sometimes faith comes to a point where you just don't believe anymore. Or if it isn't that, you don't know what to believe. Hear me out. I remember just being 5, going to church out of obligation, keeping faith without being questioned, believing God, and you only pray when you needed something, you're in desperation, pray very hard, you weren't burning hell, be a good kid and you'll get salvation. That didn't get me far, I'm 21 with a bunch of friends, different walks of life, been trying to study what they believe. Walks of life, trying to study what they believe. A lot of questions, some worship Allah, they say religion, they see the damage, they worship peace. They see religion, they see the damage, they worship peace. And some are Christian, but they pick and choose part of the truth, and they set the ways on what they believe. Some are Christian, they set the ways on what they believe. I got some friends that want a God, a million questions just rose alive, not the universe is what they believe. Yeah, tell me what that is, man. I've been questioned, I've been lost, so the steering keeping faith, not on your path, not on your cross. Never knew the meaning, I can't promise that I will. I've been worshiping my own pain, no religion can fulfill, yeah. I've been questioned, I've been lost, so the steering keeping faith, not